So hello then guys, welcome to episode 18 and it is the playoffs. Now if you didn't watch the last episode or the standalone episode for the final game of the season, get yourself caught up on that. That was possibly one of the best videos and most entertaining bits of FIFA, EAFC, anything that I've done on the channel. What an episode that was, but it all led to this. We today have got 2 playoff semi-final games. We may have a playoff final at Wembley as well. We've got Bradford City home and away, and we will play either Wrexham or Mansfield Town in the final should we get there. We got player of the season last time, but this is all about the playoffs now. It's a tough, it's a lottery. It's a tough league to get out of this. And of course, we start with Jones in goal, Sterry, Anderson, Aluwu, Wood and Maxwell. West, Close and Biggins are the midfield three with Ironside and Miller up front. I'm recording this straight after the last episode because as gutted as we were, not achieving automatic promotion by a point, we have got a chance to put this right at the second time of asking. We start at Valley Parade. I don't know if it's still called Valley Parade. It might be Bradford and Bingley, I think, the last time I went there. But we go against Bradford, avoid a loss. Enhanced target is a win. We played well last time out. Let's hope we can continue that good form individually in the playoffs. Bradford straight away down our right hand side. Anderson gets a good block in and Bradford will have a corner. If we can just avoid a defeat here, take it back to the keep more, I would be pretty confident of us getting to the final. Although Bradford here do have a chance again. We do manage to defend it well. We are marking the big number 5 in the middle. We're having a right wrestling match with him. But this time Bradford do take it short. It goes into Platt. Back towards Walker. Corner routine here. It's into Stubbs. I thought he might strike it. Tulloch now has it down our left-hand side. Defending to be done. As Tulloch cuts back inside and goes all the way back to Thompson. And it looks like we've just about cleared the danger. He goes into Halliday. We do get the block in. But Bradford first to the loose ball again. Halliday takes a touch past Maxwell. He's not going to get past him like that. We play down the line and that is shocking. Platt will bring it forward again. Halliday now on our left-hand side goes all the way back to Platt and Bradford will build again. All Bradford City so far. Walker will get a chance here, but we will get across and take the ball off him easily and then look the drivers forward. We're looking for options as we get fouled cynically by the midfielder. He squares up to us. Oh, he thinks he's a big man, does he, the number 7, and he's been sent off. Jamie Walker has been sent off, and rightly so as well. I mean, look at that. That is a shocking tackle from Jamie Walker. The afters were well deserved, and Bradford City are down to 10 men. Halliday down our left-hand side, defending to do. Bradford with 10 men still coming forward here. Pattison into Halliday, goes into Thompson. More defending to do here. It's into Smith. Now Richie Smallwood, good ex-pro by the way. If you're not watching my Scunthorpe save on the channel, on the FM, you should definitely be watching that because Richie Smallwood, ex-Scunthorpe, I believe. Good player. We are doing rather well with Scunthorpe at the moment, so go and have a little look at that if you're not watching that. But Smallwood back into Thompson again. More defending to be done here as Tulloch strikes it and Jones has to make the save. Bradford City have made a flying start to this episode. And it must be said, even with 10 men, are looking incredibly dangerous. Another corner to defend here as Platt has it. Goes back into Tulloch. Then into Stubbs. Takes a touch onto his right foot. Ridehalgh. We do win possession back though. Play it into Ironside. We are going to settle into this in a moment. 22 minutes gone. It is 0-0. Tulloch is in. He's turned Anderson and he's hit the post. It was a superb turn by Tulloch. Just have a little look at this. He managed to turn Anderson. He struck it near post. He hits the outside of the post. But it is all Bradford at this moment in time. 26 minutes gone. We ask for the ball up the line. We're going to take a touch. We need to get involved in this game somewhat here. I just want to settle it down if I possibly can because it's been very, very high tempo. A lot of cut and thrust, but not too much quality. And I'm quite happy to just slow this down a little bit. We're going to ping it out to Sterry on the right-hand side. He takes a heavy touch on his chest. It wasn't the best tackle, best pass, sorry. And neither was that the best tackle with Sterry either. But yeah, 30 minutes gone. We're just trying to settle the game down a bit. We seem to be playing Bradford's game here, not his own. We've been playing much better football than this in the last episode in particular. We will settle down. It's just a case of when. Halliday down our left-hand side. Goes into Pattison again. Now Thompson. More defending to do. It's into Tullock. Edge of the box. We know this guy has got a little bit of talent. He's been a constant danger so far. Richie Smallwood goes into us. We do just about win it. It goes into Ironside. And then Halliday again wins it back. We have done absolutely nothing in this game so far. As Pattison and Halliday link up once again. We asked Maxwell to press him. And Platt will have it. But it's back into Thompson. Is this going to be one last attack for Bradford City before half-time? Thompson plays a lovely ball in behind to Pattison. We've got defending to do. And defend it we do all, do we? Because Pattison's still in. And somehow we managed to keep it out. And hopefully that will bring up half-time. Because we need to get into the dressing room here. It's been a poor performance. Maybe the hangover we expected, as it's an interesting kick. They really need to fix that. And that is going to be it. 0-0 at half-time. Poor from Doncaster Rovers. But we are drawing, and Bradford City are down to 10 men. Second half. Right, we've had another rocket at half-time. There seems to be a theme developing here. But hopefully, we can improve in this second half. We're going to try and get on ball a little bit more. Just try and calm things down a bit. Bradford are going to run out of steam. And straight away with Close and Sterry down this right-hand side, we are looking a little bit more dangerous here as Close takes a couple of touches, but runs straight in to the Bradford defender. But we then win it back high. That is better from us, and we play a lovely little back heel in to Sterry. I'm hoping he may go back to Anderson. He doesn't. He goes into George Miller. Miller back to Sterry. Sterry into Close. This is better from us. Comes to us on the edge of the box. We take a couple of touches. Just keeping possession. Ben Close now and Miller. Opportunities here as Sterry looks to cross it in. And Stubbs will clear for Bradford. But a more positive start for Donny at the start of this second half. Tullock down our right-hand side. Defending to be done. Goes into Rydhall. Now goes all the way back to Smallwood, who's playing exceptionally well in the midfield, it must be said. Sterry. And we've done very well there. But then given the ball away, Sterry goes into Ben Close. We asked for possession here. And we're going to try and run this a little bit. We've got Maxwell down that side. I reckon there's a ball down the line. It just about goes into Maxwell. Now Biggins. We've stepped off a little bit. Ben Close goes into Ironside. It'd be a shame not to take advantage of this 10 men. This added man, as Lewis makes a good save. Ironside gets our first shot on target, I believe, after 60 minutes. And we do have a corner in which will be whipped in right-footed. It's in towards us, but Halliday heads it well. We're going to peel to the left-hand side. Biggins, we asked for it, but he took a little bit of time. And Pattison is going to come forward, and Smith does lose possession. Anderson does particularly well, and we do regain possession. Has looked a bit of a class above. 67 minutes, we've still got time to win it, or time to concede even, because Rydhall's coming down our right-hand side, but Anderson does exceptionally well. And we give the ball away terribly there. It's into Smith. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. That is as poor a bit of midfield play as we have done all season. Just look at how casual that were from us. And Smith, it's head-in-hand stuff. Jones can't get near it. It's Bradford City 1, Doncaster 0, and we were at fault. Sterry goes into us. We've got some making up to do now as we go to the left-hand side. And Maxwell, it's not the best pass again. Biggins will go back into us. We're looking for options, one of which is Miller. We tried to play that forward ball. He goes back into us. We're in. Oh, we're not. Stubbs does very, very well. It were a lovely little flick from Miller. I weren't expecting it, in all fairness. But we were in. Big chance for us to right the wrong of that dodgy pass at the back. And now Halliday has it and goes inside to... I don't know who that is, but we're back out to Halliday again. We've got defending to do. It's back in towards... I need to find out that number 10 is, but it doesn't matter because that's wide. And we've got 14 minutes to get an equaliser. Sterry, right-hand side, plays it into Ben Close. Ben Close tries a little pass inside. I don't know who's been the worst midfielder today, us or Ben Close, but that is a good attempt to win the ball back. And we will get a throw in. We're not going to be subbed off just yet, as we do ask for possession in the midfield here. It's going to go into Richard Wood, goes into us. We try to turn, but we do just about keep possession. I'm looking for a pass, one of which is Sterry. Right, Sterry into Miller. Now Ben Close goes into Ironside, but again, it's loose from Ben Close. This has been the worst midfield performance, possibly of the season from me, Close and Biggins. We've been totally dominated in midfield. As Sterrett goes back into us, we go back into Close again. We're trying to get on the ball. We're trying to be brave. But at the moment, it's not quite working for us. But we play it into Maxwell. Why on earth would you give us that back? I've just played it to you down the line. Now we go into Ironside. We've lost possession. It's all getting a little bit scrappy. Is it a case of big game syndrome, this, where we have not been at its best? And if Bradford City can do this with 10 men, what are they going to do with 11? As Ben Close picks it up again. Sterry down the right. We settle back in. Goes into us and we lose possession. Oh, and the frustration is starting to come. We've got 2 minutes left and Bradford City are breaking. Osadebe down our right hand side. We are sprinting back and Jones will pick it up. But I think that is going to be about all she wrote. 1 minute of added time. Ben Close gets it into us. We've got to get this ball forward quickly. And we give it away. But then win it back. And now we're going. And there's a ball into Joe Ironside. Into George Miller. Rydhal gets it. And that is as poor a performance as we could have wished for. I'm absolutely disgusted with that individual performance. And as you can see coming off the pitch, tensions are running a little bit high here between me and Tom Anderson. And Anderson's got a right, because that goal we gave away was shocking. We didn't get any of our... we got the recover the ball, probably because we gave it away that many times. But that was a shocking, shocking performance from us. And let's just have a little look at the performance. I don't really want to, in fairness, but we did get a 7.3 rating. We played the 91 minutes. 32 passes, 72% pass accuracy. That is the worst of the season. All to play for, though, at the keep mode. Right then, guys, we had to train to get back in the team. And Bradford City know that they can beat us with 10 men. That is going to be a tough, tough game, this. But we're at home. I've got a lot to prove after that. Complete 5 passes. This objective doesn't really matter unless we get to Wembley. But this is it. We have got to overturn a 1-0 deficit at the keep mode. Let's do it. Smallwood into Chapman. Now Cook back into Chapman. We do manage to win the ball back. It's into Ben Close. We're asking for this. It's a good ball into us and we've got a chance to break forward here. Miller down the right-hand side. We're looking for options. We're going to carry on going down the right. Is there an option in the middle? Joe Ironside is the option. It wasn't a bad cross in, to be fair. But just evades Chapman. Evades Ironside, and Cook will bring it away. But a rare foray forward here as Chapman brings it away for Bradford. Ironside goes into Ben Close. Ben Close out to George Miller. Now Close again. Miller again. Loses possession. It's becoming a key theme this at this moment in time. We are not looking after the ball. We're losing the ball. Possibly more in this last couple of games than we've lost it all season. Tulloch now in the midfield. It's won well by Ironside. We can break here. We've gone down the left-hand side. And now we are going to run this Bradford defender. We're looking for options. We cut back inside, looking for a pass. Maxwell goes past us. We're going to have to go back to Aluwu, who will go across to Anderson. Right, now we can hopefully build. Close, goes into Biggins. Now Miller. Miller strikes it and Lewis collects it safely. Close as well to win it back. George Miller's there. We're playing through. George Miller. Oh, and Lewis makes a good save. Oh, it was a lovely little tap through to him, but we are just starting to show some signs as we do have a corner here for Doncaster Rovers. It's whipped in towards Anderson. It's headed away well by Cook. Aluwu should get the head on it. Anderson does. We're going to take a touch onto our right foot. We tried to get the shot away, but didn't seem to want to do it. Tulloch will bring it away. Still 1-0 on aggregate, but 0-0 on the night. Ironside down the left-hand side. We've picked up a nice bit of space in the middle here. Maxwell chooses to use us. We're going to have to hope that Sterry is there, and he is. On the right-hand side, goes into Close. Now Miller, Ironside. This is a bit more like it from Doncaster Rovers. Maxwell's down the left-hand side. Goes back into George Miller. Takes a touch now. Biggins into Ironside. Strikes it. And it's going to squirm away for a corner just before half-time. Can we get something on this? It's whipped in. Miller is going to get the header. It's whacked away well by Pattison. Sterry does well to get a head on it. We're going to just knock that back to Biggins. Now Richard Wood. Goes back into Anderson and Close. Can we get a goal just before half-time? Back into Ben Close. That is such a difficult pass to receive. And Cook will win it. And now Patterson and Bradford clear. And once again, Bradford look like they've got the measure of our midfield. I think Ben Close has given the ball away that many times as I give it away. I've lost count. It's Doncaster 0, Bradford 0. Bradford leading 1-0 on aggregate. This is it then. 45 minutes to get to Wembley. The sun is setting over the top of the Keepmoat here in Doncaster. And we have to get a goal. It's absolutely vital that we get a goal. And if we can, well, we cannot concede another. I can't see us scoring 2 goals in this game as Cook plays it into Chapman. And Bradford looks such a decent side moving forward. Tulloch now into Rydhal. I can't say that name. Thompson. Back into Richie Smallwood. More defending to do here. Tulloch. Anderson does well. And we will come away with it. Close is hardly making a run here. We have to go into Sterry. And we build once again. Sterry goes into us. We've seen a switch to Maxwell. He's in a lot of spaces. Maxwell down that left-hand side. Goes into Biggins. Biggins goes into us. We play it quickly. In to George Miller. Goes back to us. We strike it well. Oh, and Lewis gets a good save on it. But, oh, it was a decent chance for us. As it's not long now towards their number 6. Biggins does well. We keep hold of possession. Now Ben Close into George Miller. George Miller into us. We're looking for a pass. We can't find a pass. We're going to carry on. We're down the right-hand side. We're still looking for options and can't find one. And Platt manages to dispossess us. We're really trying to get stuck in here. But Bradford do once again. And I've got to be said, possibly the best player we've played against this season is Halliday or Richie Smallwood. They have been dominant for Bradford City. It's a good block from Richard Wood, and we will bring it away through Ironside. We're just behind him. He goes into us. We go into George Miller. Now Ben Close, but now we've got the ball. We can see Sterry. We get it to Sterry. Sterry, can he get it back to us? He certainly can. We're looking for a pass. We've found George Miller, and it's 1-1. Doncaster have equalised. We get the assist. And George Miller, who did I want to give it to in that situation? And my word, that is a big, big goal from George Miller. Takes a touch. He was never going to miss that. Doncaster 1, Bradford City 1. Smallwood in to Chapman. Chapman edge of our box. We look to try and win possession. Can't quite. Cook is there. Aluwu does very, very well. And Maxwell will bring it away. Biggins goes into us. We're not making the same mistake as we did in the last game. We play it wide to Sterry. Sterry goes back into Anderson. Now Aluwu goes into us. We've seen a ball to the left-hand side of Maxwell. Left foot, ping, over to the left wing back. Biggins into Maxwell. Goes into us. Now into George Miller. It's a lovely turn from George Miller. Tries to go out wide. Close, nearly gets there. But Rydhal just about gets it back to his keeper. And Bradford come away. 10 minutes to win it. Miller takes a good touch down the right-hand side. We're trying to overlap him. We can't quite get there. We will ask for possession. There is Sterry down the right-hand side. We just lift it a little bit. Sterry's going to go back into us. We can see Maxwell left-hand side. Look at the space he's in. Now he's got options with Biggins to work this. Biggins plays a little ball over to Miller. Ben Close might get there, doesn't quite. I would suggest, if I were the manager, I'd be looking at possibly taking Ben Close off. But he's done very well there. And we play it back into him. Ben Close, 85 minutes on the clock. Goes into George Miller, then goes into us. There's a pass to the left again, and Maxwell. This is good building from Doncaster Rovers. It's back to Biggins, who crosses it in. Ironside could set it, but he doesn't need to, because Joe Ironside has just scored one hell of a goal to send Doncaster Rovers to Wembley. Oh my God, have a look at that. Can you believe that for a strike? He took a touch. We're asking just behind him, can you set it for us? He doesn't. But let's have a little look at this. It was Maxwell. Biggins crossed it in. And there I'm thinking, set it for me, Joe. But he didn't. He turned on a sixpence. And Joe Ironside celebrating in front of the Keepmoat. We've turned it around. It is Doncaster 2, Bradford City 1. 89 minutes on the clock. Bradford coming forward. Smallwood. We've got defending to do here. It's into Thompson. We get a good foot on it. It's an 8.6 rating for us. 2 minutes of added time. 2 minutes of added time. Just keep the ball, boys. Joe Ironside gives it away. 91 minutes on the clock. We're ticking towards full time. The whistles can be heard around the Keepmoat. Bradford City have got to get this forward quickly. Patterson crosses it in. He's open. Oh, no. Thompson scores. And Bradford City equalise. And is that... I don't know if that's away goals. I'm hoping it isn't. We're seeing the scenes from Bradford. What a finish it was, by the way. Let's have a little look at this. It's crossed into the middle. Nobody marking him. It's a good finish. And I'm hoping... 90 minutes. We are going to get added time. I'm hoping. I thought the away goals rule didn't count anymore. But we will get extra time to get to Wembley. But my God, have we got to bounce back from this. And here we go then. We go again. 30 minutes to separate these two sides. That's not a good ball into Biggins, to be fair. Ironside picks it up and Molineux now plays it into Miller. We've got to do it all again, ladies and gentlemen, as it's down the left-hand side with George Miller. We picked up a nice position on the edge of the box. Biggins crosses it in. Stubbs this time does get a good header on it, and Cook will bring it away. Fitness-wise, this is going to test us as Cook. He's sprinting down the field with those long legs of his. We've got defending to do once again. Cook holds it up exceptionally well. Aluwu, Smallwood back to Pattison. We try to get a foot on it. Pattison just about holds it up. It's into Chapman. And it's a good block from Anderson. Oh, is that a corner? No, it isn't. It's a goal kick. 95 minutes gone. Oh, no. We lose possession. Bradford coming forward. It's into Richie Smallwood. There's options here. Richard Wood defends that beautifully well. And now Joe Ironside can come forward with George Miller. Ironside again goes into Ben Close. There's an option to that right-hand side. He chose not to use it. We'll now pick it up. There is Sterry. And it's just fizzling out once again. It's such a cagey affair now. It's who wants to win it more. Who wants to not risk the losing it? Do we go for penalties? And it's Rydhall again down the left, our right-hand side, and now Gilleed. Now we've got more defending to do. Gilleed, it's good footing by Sterry. Now Chapman knocks it past us. Thompson goes back into Chapman. We can't foul him. Richie Smallwood back into Cook, and we get a good footing. But Thompson plays it into Smallwood, and what a save that is from Jones. There's a pass down the left-hand side, and I think that will be that for the first half of extra time. Do we agree, referee? We certainly do. Oh, wow. 15 minutes more to go. Substitutions being made. Joe Ironside is coming off. And we have got some fresh legs on once again. We hopefully are not going to be taken off. We may be taking a penalty in this episode at this moment in time. We thought we'd won it. Then we thought we'd possibly lost it with the away goals. We hadn't. Bradford City equalising. But hopefully, could we possibly just get one more chance and get this winner? Thompson goes into Smith down our right-hand side. More defending to be done here. Smith looks to go back. Sterry will take control of that. We will now take control of it. We're looking for passes to the left. We find Aluwu. I think we may have had a change of formation here as Miller now takes a touch into Aluwu. Oh, lovely overlapping centre-halfing. Richard Wood goes back into George Miller. Down the left-hand side for Aluwu. Now Biggins having a little run forward. It's into Baghdadi now. It's into Close. We tried to make a run round the outside, but Bradford snuff it out. Biggins goes into us. We're looking at Baghdadi. We can't get it to him, but we can play it outside to Molineux. Molineux now. He's got Sterry overlapping. We've definitely changed formation. Sterry goes into us. We're going to take a touch inside here. I can see a little pass into Baghdadi. He takes a nice little turn. He's still holding it up. He goes for the strike like Joe Ironside did. It's back to George Miller, though. And George Miller, he's going to maintain possession. Look at us on the edge of the box. Take a touch. This is the chance. Oh, what a save from Lewis. And that could have been the moment. I thought we'd done everything right there. As Ben Close will whip this corner in. It's crossed in. It's towards... We're on the edge of the 6-yard box and we should do better. We should do so much better. It's a free header. We get it near enough on target, but did we have two chances there to send us to Wembley as we trot back towards Cook? And it goes long from the Bradford City goalkeeper. Aluwu wins it well, but Thompson will tap it out of play. 119 minutes, 1 minute left in extra time. We ask for possession and we are going to drive at this Bradford defence. We are looking left and right. We can see the pass. It's a great tackle, to be fair. And with 1 minute of injury time, I think that's going to be it. It will go to penalties. And are we going to be taking one? That is the big thing and the big question to ask. Somebody is going to lose in the cruelest of ways here in this semi-final. And this is it. Penalties. Baghdadi to step up first. Steps up. Right-footed. Decent finish from the centre forward. Now it's Gilead for Bradford. Can Jones make the save? Not quite. It's now going to be George Miller. 1-1. Can George Miller make it 2? He certainly can. It's never in doubt. George Miller is one hell of a centre forward. Cook's had a good game for Bradford. Oh, and Jones is getting near them, just not quite getting there. Now Molyneux steps up, left-footed. Saved. Pattison for Bradford. Scores. Now Bradford lead. It's going to be us, as if it's telling us how to take a penalty. This is it. We've hit it hard. We're going bottom right. And we have missed a penalty in a playoff semi-final. And Bradford City have a penalty to go to Wembley at the Keepmoor. It's going to be Smith to shoot. And that is it. Smith sends Bradford to Wembley. And we finish our career, possibly at Doncaster Rovers, with a penalty miss in a playoff semi-final. I can't tell you how gutted I am. That is heartbreaking. And Bradford City will go to Wembley. We lost it on the final game of the season, automatic promotion. We've lost the playoffs in a semi-final at home, conceding an equaliser in the injury time of the second half, and Bradford City go to Wembley. That hurts. What a way to finish our first season at Doncaster Rovers, missing that penalty. Let's just have a little look at the spreadsheet and see what we did this season. So match rating, we had an average of 8.7. We scored this season. We scored 5 goals. We got 7 assists. It wasn't a bad breakout season for us. Average pass completion was 89%, completing an average of 21 passes per game. I don't think we're going to get there. I'll get the man of the match count. It was probably around 10 to 15 man of the matches. And that is it. We finished 4th in the league. We lost in the playoffs. And how gutting is that? Just to bring you up to date on what we're going to do now. We're going to have a little break now. I'm going to let the episodes catch up. And then when we come back, we are going to be at a new club. We can go to Turkey. We can go to Radom in Poland. We can go to Blau-Weiß Linz in Germany. Aberdeen's possibly the one I'm mainly looking at. I feel that would be quite a sort of realistic step up. And to try and take on the old firm up there would be good as well. We've got the Korean League. That's a possibility. Although successful one-on-ones. No, we can't go to the Korean League. We can go to Portugal and Estrela Amadora. Or we can go to Turkey with Sivasspor. I hope you've enjoyed them last 2 episodes. My word, it's been an emotional roller coaster, I must say, but thoroughly enjoyed it. That's the end of our first ever Player Career Mode season on this channel. And hopefully we will have just as good a second one. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Ta-ra!